All right, so we've spoken about secrets and we've spoken about different dimensions of getting people together, defining what is greatness, identifying how do I build a great team, and then we've spoken about dimensions of and secrets of leading a great team. This is really fundamental to various aspects of this story. In fact, I would urge you, especially if you're a leader on that journey of trying to build and lead a great team, to ask yourself this question of why. Even before you start, I think you should ask yourself this question: why do I want to build and lead this great team? Is there a reason for it? In fact, I encourage you to stop this video right now. Take a minute to write down why do you want to build and lead a great team. Just a reminder, this is quite different from what you did right in the beginning of defining greatness, of saying what greatness is and the 5 elements of greatness and other qualities of people in a great team. This is different from that. This is saying, why do I even need this team? This is saying, what do I want to do, or why do I want to do it at all? And why do I want to do it greatly? And why not mediocrely? Or why not badly? So write the answer to that question down. And this is just one dimension of the why. Once you've done with that, you can come back. Brilliant. So if you've done this, what you should have is an answer to the question, why do I want to build and lead a great team? There are various stages of this. And one of the people who spoke about this, and has been a great drum major for this idea is Simon Sinek. So if you watch any of his work, and he would talk about starting with why. Also answer this question, why is work important to you? Why do you wake up in the morning and go to office and do what you're doing? And I've asked myself this question, and there are some things that make me tick. And it's not necessary that it's going to make everybody tick. For example, one of the things that makes me tick is I just love expressing myself. You know, if I have something inside, it's got to come out. There's this popular quote, I think George Bernard Shaw wrote it. He said, I write for the same reason that a cow gives milk. So it's just inside, it's got to come out. So one of my reasons for doing the work that I do as a trainer, coach, and consultant is that if something's inside, I just like it to come out. I like to express myself. The other thing is something which I spoke about earlier, and one of my huge values is what I'd like to call authenticity, which is what you see is what you get. Since I didn't mention this anywhere in this module, I come from a slightly different background of being a mechanical engineer, and now I'm a psychologist. So this is a journey that I made, and I moved into this because I really realized that this is something that I enjoy doing. So like this is another reason why I wake up in the morning. I want you to, by the way, these are just my reasons. Your reasons could and are likely to be very different. Write down 5 reasons why you wake up in the morning and get to work and do the things that you do. What makes you not just sit in some cafe and drink coffee? What makes you not just stay at home and not get out of bed? What makes you want to get to work? And this could also lead to the question of, do you really want to get to work and do the job that you're doing? If that's the case, it's going to tickle you somewhere. So pause this video, and I'm going to give you a few minutes, or come back when you're ready. Write down 5 reasons why you wake up in the morning and do the job that you do. Brilliant. So if you've got this right, what you should have is 5 reasons why you do the work that you do. All right? Now, we've looked at this in 2 separate dimensions, and my interest of getting you to do this exercise is tomorrow, if you're going to lead a team, it's important that you, at some point, be able to be a good representative of the greatness that you're trying to create in this team, right? So if you haven't done this for yourself, somewhere it's going to be a hollow victory for you. And once this is done, I can move on to what this module is really about, which is answering the question of why. And you will be asked this question by team members. If you don't have proper answers, I think the worst leaders in the world are the leaders who don't have an answer to that question, who can't tell you why are you doing something the way you're doing it, or even why you're doing it at all. And if you answer this for yourself, you'd be able to pass this on to your team. And there are a lot of times when I've trained junior teams, when people said, I don't know why I'm working here because, I will never get promoted till 3 years have passed because we have a tenure-based promotion system. And I said, why is that? And they've said, well, it's because that's just the way things work. I said, haven't you asked your manager? And they've said, yes, I've asked my manager, but he says that's just how it works. And I don't think that's a real answer. If you're saying that's how it's worked, this is how we've always done it, the more popular we are like this only, these are all substitutes for the real answer. I think it's important for you to find out why. And since you've done this twice already, with respect to why you're working, with respect to why you want to create a great team, I hope you'd be able to pass this down to others within the system. So in the interest of answering questions, while I don't want to focus on asking, the different types of questions and the questions that might be asked to you, one of the toughest questions to answer, in my view, is the question of why. And if you have the answers to that, I think a big part of the problem, which is finding work meaningless, will be solved. And you're going to create much more meaning for your team. And that itself is an ingredient for a great team.